Hello, everybody. It's Sophronia, and I am coming to you again today for a caregiver burnout prevention tip. For those that do not know me, I am Sophronia Barrett. I am a full-time caregiver to my 26-year-old daughter. Just a brief summary of how I became a caregiver. Back in 2019, she was struck and hit by a car, leaving her with a spinal cord injury and a brain injury. And it resulted in her being a quadriplegic, and she requires a lot of assistance with her activities of daily living. So that's where I step into play. I am mom, and I quickly rise to the occasion to help her as much as she needs with her daily activities. So that's a little bit about me and how I became a caregiver, how I got into this role. A lot of people do not ask for to be in this type of role because it does require a lot of discipline. It requires a lot of attention. It requires a lot of time. So at any given time, any of us can be thrown into this type of role. So here's just some tips for you today to help you be prepared for it, and when that time comes for you, how to best manage it. So the tip for today is respite care. We're going to talk a little bit about respite care. Respite is defined as a temporary relief from something that's difficult or challenging. So what that means for the caregiver is basically the caregiver needs to take a break. It is essential for the caregiver to have some time, whether it be a few hours in a day, maybe it be multiple days, or even a couple of weeks of time for them to break away and collect themselves and get rest and take care of themselves. What does respite look like for the caregiver? It could be something as simple as, going and getting a massage, a mani-pedi. It could be something as big as going on a vacation. For me, I just returned from 2 back-to-back weekends of hanging out with friends and dancing. And what respite looks like for your loved one, that means that they can either receive care in the home, or also they can receive care inside of a nursing facility, like a skilled nursing facility, or even adult daycare environment while you're taking care of yourself. For respite, you might want to ask yourself, how is this going to be paid for? Well, there's a couple ways it could possibly be paid for. Medicaid may be able to help, but most insurance companies do not pay for respite care. In my case, I am actually paying out of pocket. Anytime I decide I need to get away, I have to privately pay people to come in and help me out with my daughter. I have found various caregivers that were willing to help on care.com. And I simply reach out to them and interview them and have them come in throughout the weeks leading up to respite, so that they'll be familiar with her care when it's time for me to step away for a few days. But I do pay for them privately to come and help us out with that type of care. Again, Medicare may be able to assist, and you might be able to find some other additional support in your local area for paying for respite. There are some resources also available through the Department of Human Health Services where the caregiver can be paid to take care of the loved one. In our case, I am paid, it's a small wage to take care of my daughter. And what I do is I turn around and use those funds to give me respite. I use those funds to pay other people to come in and help us out when needed. Instead of using it for any other thing, I just kind of bank it in an account and just save it just for respite care, because I know how important it is for me to get away and just have some time to myself. So that, again, that is another resource that you guys can explore if you're looking for ways to pay for respite care. Definitely check out all of your local groups, support groups, and talk to people about respite and look and see how they're doing it, and you will find additional ways to make this happen for you. It's extremely important for you to get rest, because if you're not any good for yourself, you can't be any good for anyone else. So respite, get it in as often as you can, so that you can be vibrant and ready to take on these daily challenges of being a full-time caregiver. So I thank you so much for watching the video. I hope you are able to get that time in. It's very important. Get out here, have fun, do something entertaining, dance, gardening, massage, get your runs in, whatever it is that you need to do to make sure that you're mentally ready and capable to take on this daily challenge. Be blessed and have a wonderful day. Take care.